So now you can see a lot of the concepts that we go over in an academic sense. And that part's important. And I hope you also noticed that we cover a wide range of topics that a lot of other self-defense systems don't even touch upon or even acknowledge for that matter. We go over aftermath issues of recovering from violence, dealing with emergency responders, giving yourself self-first aid, helping support a victim of violence, all the different things that go into surmounting the issue of violence we go over. So that's a big scope, and we cover a lot of topics there. But now I want to show you the physical hands-on portion of our curriculum, which that in turn is divided in half, because there's top-down learning, physical learning, which is learning the techniques and tactics step by step, and then there's bottom-up physical learning, which is learning through experience, facing the bullet man or facing the pad man in a live, dynamic, violent scenario replication, where you throw them in and you say, let's see what works, let's see what sticks, let's see what doesn't work when you're in the adrenal stress response, when you're scared for your life, when your adrenaline's pumping. Let's really test out what works and what doesn't, and you can find what works for you. So let's first show you some clips of some of the techniques that we learn in top-down training, physical side. These are tactics and techniques that have been simplified down to where it doesn't take a lot of athletic skill to do. So check them out.
What I'm going to do is, since I was trained in Taekwondo, I know a lot of down blocks, middle inside blocks, outside blocks, high blocks, X blocks. So I know a lot of blocks, okay? So I'm going to try the blocks. I'm going to try a defensive mindset against a knife attack, okay? Let's see if I can block and possibly even grab their arm. Let's see, any type of defensive motion. And Doug's going to do what somebody who wants to kill somebody does, okay, with the knife, okay? All right, we ready? I'm going to try to do my blocks, okay? Okay, ready? Go ahead. Okay, now, that wasn't too good for me, was it? Multiple knife wounds. Now let's try that scenario one more time, okay? This time I'm going to take a different paradigm in my mind, okay? This time I'm going to take an offensive paradigm and watch the difference this makes when it comes to my overall survivability, my overall self-preservation in this situation, okay? Nullified a power or attack coming forward, this can kind of muffle an attack too, and this is good for people like orderlies that can't use like punches and stuff. They need to restrain. It's also good for you too. So all I got to do to nullify this bat attack, go ahead. Now I'm not going to put my hands behind my back when I do it, but I wanted to illustrate that I nullified the bat attack just by changing the distance to an inappropriate distance. Okay, now let me add in there, let's try like a horizontal bat attack. Here. So when I do an invasion hug, then I'm like almost bear hugging them and I'm clamping their arms down around them, okay?
Okay, let me hear your righteous rage on this, right?
All right.
Okay. Good. Now, let's try one more time. Ready? Get back. Okay. But, hey, you missed on the eyes, but you got with the knee, right? So you tried the combo move. Very good, okay? Now, slow down the speed a little bit. Again, this is not about ultra speed, okay? Very good. So you got here. That certainly would have done some damage, for sure.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, how are you?
Hey, man. Do you know where I can get some weed?
No, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Damn. I'm so fucked up right now. I need some weed, man. You work for a healthcare thing? You can give me some drugs, maybe?
No, I really
Dude,
can't.
I'll give you
I'd
so
rather...
much money.
No, I'm sorry, if you could just leave.
Well, I'm just asking you a fucking favor, man. You don't
That's
gotta get
making
all
me uncomfortable. Please back up.
What the fuck you think you are? You think you can command me? I need some fucking drugs now.
Please back up.
You're gonna give them to me.
Back off!
You're gonna fucking give me the
Go
drugs.
away!
Let's go. Go ahead. right? So you can see he's very awkward there. I could have sat down and broke his kneecap backwards. So I'm protecting my neckline, and I'm just putting that booty backwards, right? And you can do it with a thrust. Somebody's following you up the stairs, gun to your back, butt back, and you can run, right? The other way to do the bump back is somebody's like real close behind you, subway, something, they're trying to pickpocket you, right? It depends, or if you want to give up or whatever, but if they're real close behind you and they maybe start to grab around you, whatever, bam, right? Headbutt, straight back. You can do a headbutt, and then the bump back, and then you're running. See, once you do the bump back, you're already in a great position to run. And plus, you're taking all your vital organs away from them, harder to reach. They can have your butt, and then you can go, right? Okay, dozer drive says that I'm going to make like a wedge, again, a pyramid shape, right, with my arms. And what I'm going to do is, no matter what he's doing, I can tuck my head down under my arms so that my face is hard to get to with punches or whatever. And then I'm going to make my hands like this, and I'm not going to actually do it to his face, I'll do it to his chest. But you can imagine how much more effective this would be right on the face. And then you just, with your arms, now I've locked my elbows straight, and then I just put my weight into it, and I lift my front leg up, and bam! Right? That's a dozer drive. And I wouldn't, we have limited space here, but I wouldn't stop with just one kind of thrust. In fact, if we can get this, I'll go over here. And Doug, you don't have to necessarily be here. But just for example, I'm here, and Doug, just scoot back a little bit. I'm here, and again, I would be on the face. So imagine their face going backwards, and imagine how disturbing that would be to them. But I'm here, I'm on their face, and I'm just gonna lean in and just plow, 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 and push forward, push forward, push forward, until they're knocked over, right, on their face, or they're out of my way and I can get through a door and escape. Very powerful. No!
No!
One more time. You see, you're stopping on the surface.
Okay.
You're afraid of this board. Okay?
Yeah, I am afraid of it.
You're
Okay.
afraid of this board, and that's why you didn't break it. It wasn't because you weren't strong enough at all. It's just because you're giving this board fear in your mind. Okay? Come on, this board's gonna hurt Freddie. Right? So I'm in there, I'm blocking his haymaker punch, and this, ideally, I didn't want to hurt Doug, but ideally it's going right into the neck, and I'm pushing forward, and then I'm going back the other way. So let's try it one more time. So I'm just standing here, and I'm lucky enough to have perceived the punch. So go ahead. Right? So there you go. So I'm blocking and pushing forward. So Yanni, come on in.
If he has one hand up, I want to cross his arms. If I push over there, can you punch me very good with that hand?
No, I can't do that with that.
Because it's crossed over, right? So if the other one comes up,
Can't do that with
I'm on his outside. Guess what? I have all kinds of ways, right? And I can take his back, right? So if he comes forward here, then I can flank and get his back, right? You are? Okay.
Hey, yeah, you looking good, girl. Look at you. Whew. How you doing today, huh?
Doing good.
Yeah, you fine, yeah.
What do you want?
I'd like to get with you. How about that?
I don't think so.
What, you don't think? I could bring it, man.
I'm married.
Well, that don't matter, you know? We can get it going on.
Matters to me.
Well, how about we get it right now, huh?
Back
How about we go right now, huh? Bitch, damn.